And I just didn't want to have any missing. You guys know.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm not going to talk for a second. I am going to listen to this phone call where this lady just sent to me about the person that was supposedly, I don't know if I believe it yet, said that she was in Lisa's apartment. Lisa was not in hers. Again, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, your individual is.
I'm going to jump down.
Thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. Maybe it's speaking my truth because she's requesting a box.
No, it's Hensley. Hensley's got her on the phone.
Oh, Hensley. Okay, let me see. So thank you for your patience, other individuals in the box.
Hang on 1 second.
Okay, Nicole?
Yeah, hang on 1 second, okay?
Thank you. All right.
Hey, guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, I'm trying to be quiet. I have Perilee on the phone. I've been on the phone with her for, let me look, an hour and 16 minutes. She wants to talk. I've been talking to her. I'm on my backup. This is famously anonymous. I'm friends with all you guys on my main account, but I can't get to it because I'm on the phone with her. So, I'm trying to be quiet, but she's on.
Hey, baby. Hey. Did you get turkey? Thank you.
Speaker on my phone through my iPad to talk to you guys. She wants to clear everything up. And I just didn't want to have any misinformation.
Do you think she's in? Okay, I'm listening to the call with the Perilee person real quick, and then I'll go back and look at those type of things. But this is my first time hearing this person on this phone call. I heard the Lisa one earlier, but I've not heard this one. So hold on 1 second. I just want to listen to this.
So I feel like if I let her talk, clear things up, it'll be so much better for everybody right now. Since I've been talking to her. So, okay, hold on. Let me make sure that she can hear, you guys can hear. If everybody can just let me know that everybody can hear each other, and then I'm going to let her speak.
Okay.
Hello, this is Perilee. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, guys.
Listen, Lisa is definitely an individual who lives in a facility and where I live at. Okay? I feel bad for her because of her situation. You understand? And I went to make sure she was okay and give her a few things. You know, she needs some cigarettes and whatnot. And I wanted to make sure that her daughter was okay, which is the pregnant daughter that she has. Now, once I got there, you know, I sat down. She was, you know,
I'm just going to give my commentary for a second while I listen to this shit, but I'm sorry, right off the bat, you're telling me that just out of the blue, at literally midnight, you just show up at somebody's door to give her some cigarettes and to check on her? But I digress.
You know, and I sat down there. She got her phones out and did what she did and asked me for my number and everything. I had not a clue that my phone would do what it's doing right now. It just...
She made on a note she was going to get all of the comments and calls that she got, but she fucking knew. She tried to type it herself because she thought Lisa was doing it wrong. Like, you cannot, there's nothing that will make me believe that this woman was completely oblivious to what the hell Lisa does. Especially after another certain creator and the people that send them shit did the, quote, investigation that they did, finding out this woman went to rehab. And I'm just giving, like, a very short, what I remember version. This is not word for word. But the person that was at Lisa's apartment, the one that Lisa was with, went to rehab. She said it was like jail. Her son came to visit her, and something about somebody was calling her child's father's employer trying to get him fired. So she said because of that, he had the police watching her. So now she couldn't even hug her baby. Again, I've never been to inpatient. I don't know anything about it. I don't know. Maybe it does feel like jail. But something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something about it doesn't make sense. Why would she question why Elisa needed... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And she knew what she was doing. She heard Lisa say... Lisa said, I need $20 sent to this Zelle so I can get a ride home. And for some other things. The woman corrects her and says, don't say that. If you listen very closely, she said, oh no, I just need it for the ride. I'm just trying to get home. This woman, people are just like, oh, because it's not Lisa. This isn't a manipulating addict herself too. Like, come on, guys. Who the fuck just shows up at somebody's house at midnight? Just to check on her. You didn't call her? She clearly didn't have your phone number. Bullshit. Sorry, but bullshit.
Totally. It's very disrespectful for her to do such a thing to anyone. You understand?
I'm sorry.
A kind person with integrity. And for her to do that to me is a shame. Period.
Okay, people in the chat think that this is a cover-up or whatever. Can you give a little bit of detail?
Girl, they always do that. Thank you so much. People have been doing, like, I've had so many people that have been trying their best. But I still, this is like my, I don't know. I think I'm 2 weeks. I don't know. I have to go look and see where I made the original post. But as I said the other day, I am 2 weeks clean of not looking at my hate pages. 2 weeks clean of that toxicity. I'm trying to make it a very, very, not to go over there and look. Because when I read what they say, I get this really, as bad as I don't want them to know that I was over there reading, I get this super bad and I just can't stop myself urgency. Like, I have to... I don't think what lady was going to do. Oh. But yeah, I have this, like, I always feel like I just got to go defend myself. I've got to prove them wrong or whatever. But right now, if my life and everything that's going on, I can show you yesterday, I went and got my full-blown license. I completed a class to get my license. I had to take a new written test for my license. And my ass was able to go and get my full license. If my life is not proving them wrong, or if they can't see that my life is now proving them wrong and I don't have to sit here and defend myself, then I don't know where in the fuck they are. Yeah, she knew what she was going to do. How? If Lisa... Never mind. That has nothing to do with Lisa. She knew Lisa was putting her phone number for purposes of getting money from strangers on the internet onto a live. Whether she knew how many people or she didn't, whatever. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much.
All right. From when I told you about when we saw you, like, we saw Lisa on live or whatever, and you were like, oh my God, you know, she has my voice on live. That's why I called you. Can you, like, tell some of these people, because they're saying it doesn't even sound like the same person, and
it is.
I don't want to be called out. Thank you,
It most
Polly.
definitely is
I
the
don't want to be
same
called
person.
out for lying, because I'm not, and I know this woman's not lying. She gave me details about Lisa's apartment and
That you don't even know. You've not been in Lisa's apartment.
What exactly do you want me to tell you about? The fact that I went over there?
Tell them anything you told me that you're comfortable with.
Alright, I went over there.
I'm sorry.
Today, yesterday, because it was a brand new day, okay? I seen her leaving from wherever she goes and retrieve her vice from, okay? And she was crying. So, I went to assist her. I'm not a drug dealer. I am an addict.
Hold on, wait, what?
Well, yesterday, because it was a brand new day, okay? I seen her leaving from wherever she goes and retrieve her vice from, okay? And she was...
She's not a dealer or anything, but she just so happened to see Lisa leaving from where she gets it, crying. So you waited. That was much early. No, that was the day before, wasn't it? And you just... Oh, yeah, you know. There's no fucking way. Thank you for joining my team. Yeah, that... No, I'm sorry, but no. I'm sorry, but something just don't... It ain't adding up. Again, I don't know about that, but... Regardless, she seen her the day before crying, so she decided to show up at Lisa's apartment at midnight.
I'm going to go on TikTok, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I had not a clue that this is what our TikTok was about. I don't even have a TikTok account. If I do, my son, he's like 11. You know, that's the only type of TikTok that would probably be, you know, presented. If it came in my name, would be for my son. Okay.
Judging by an earlier video that I heard that was from, 2017, I think. I'd have to go look to make sure. If her son is 11, we're in 2024. 17, 18, 19, 20. So 7 years ago. What would that make? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Her child was 4. In all the other posts that she was talking about her son needing to come see her at... the jail of a rehab? I don't know. You're good. It really is. It's all okay, y'all. Like, yeah. I understand people are starting to be able to see a different side of me than y'all have before. And I'm straightening up shit that I've done in the past. I don't know. I haven't seen anything since midnight. I just got home because I had to go get work boots from my new job. And I got to go take a training course tomorrow. And just all kinds of fun shit. So, anyway. Yeah, as of right now, I've only seen this where this lady was at her house. I don't believe that. I don't know. If she was at her house, she was at her house for more reasons than to just check on her because she's seen her crying the day before. Anyway.
But other than that, I hadn't a clue how this thing was going to go. And that's why I'm in my own place. I'm a person.
Sorry. She said the truth right there. Other than that, I had no clue how this was going to go. She may not have understood the depth of what she was doing, but she knew what the fuck she was doing.
Stays alone. I don't bother anyone. I do me.
But you know Lisa enough to show up at her house at midnight for cigarettes.
Did you realize that she was on TikTok Live giving out your phone number?
I had no idea that my phone number was her TikTok. I had no idea, no.
She repeated it 3 times and then tried to write it. Unless this woman is 80 years old, she knew what the fuck was going... Y'all, it's probably not a good idea for me to listen to this while y'all are... She even tried to take the phone away from Lisa and type it in herself. With Lisa covering up the camera because the woman had already said, if my face ends up on the internet, you knew what you... This is on, it's the CC Live at 12 a.m. with the P-E-R-L-E call. And she repeated it 3 times, and then she took the phone away from Lisa to make sure it was right. And, again, she knew that it was a lie because she had Lisa cover up the camera and said, you better not let me find out you showed my face.
Not at all. She asked me for
Bullshit, dude. Bullshit.
So she could get some money sent to her. That's what she told me. I said, all right, fine. Had I known that this would be like this, I would never, ever agree to do it.
She 100% is probably telling the truth right there. If she knew the extent of how bad it was with her on the internet, but she knew what she was doing. Sorry.
Information to assist her with this headache that I have. And my phone has never, ever rang as much as it has at all. The whole time I've ever had a phone in my life.
What
I believe you on that, for sure. And I believe your perspective, what you're saying about all of that. But why was she asking you to give out your Zelle and your Cash App for anyone to send money to you?
If you were just trying to check on her.
She said, well, I didn't know she was calling for a friend at first, but I didn't know she was on live doing all this. I had no idea.
This woman is a fucking liar, dude. Like, this is exactly why I would not want... I kept on saying, I don't know if I believe that. In my Instagram, like, this is... No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
She never heard my voice. She wouldn't even see me there.
Okay, baby, thank you. You're good.
I had no idea.
She had no idea?
Yeah, I mean, she was asking
She called her friend Daniel somewhere to get... Because they had jailed me once so that I could cash out her money. You understand? And that's the first time I ever did that. But I was never in her house until tonight.
Bullshit.
For assistance for her.
Bullshit.
So did she tell you what?
I've never been to her house until tonight for assistance for her. The only way I believe that she went to her house at that time is Lisa called her and was like, hey girl, I'll give you some money if you come let me use your apps. Yeah, and a young man calls. And he was like, yo, that girl's in active addiction. Whatever. I mean, I'll let y'all listen to that too, but I'm just so... What the fuck? Yes, this is... I believe she said that's in... Yeah, this is in Scams. It's on Kai's YouTube. But the title of it is SS, which Scam Slam. Yesterday, or this morning, sorry, 7/23/24 at 12 a.m. Perlee call at 1:15-ish. That's what it is.
Did she tell you what the money was supposed to be for that she was having sent to you?
No, she said that she needed it for some food. Her house is, she needs some help. She just needs some, not even...
The woman won't answer the question. Why? Why won't she answer?
She needs some mental help.
Obviously. And you do too. You were helping her.
She's going through a lot in her life, and she's giving up, basically. I told her to do some positive stuff.
And we have to keep in mind, this lady isn't new. Girl, don't do that. Yeah, she does it. I was making that as a joke almost. Like, she knows what a fucking phone is. She knows what social media is. She's on Facebook. She was typing her phone number in, and Lisa was like, y'all share the live, like the live, let's get it shared out to as many people as we can. And she tells Lisa the phone number 3 times that I heard, and it's breaking up. Which, again, makes me think that she's not at her house, because they don't break up like that at Lisa's house. Apartment, sorry. And then the woman even tries to take the phone to put in the number herself, but she didn't know. She didn't know Lisa was sharing it with people. She may not have known how many people, but she knew the fuck what she was doing. And again, what I was about to say before I read that comment was, there's proof out there that this lady has been in active addiction, at least has been in the game, at least a few years back, at the very least. So she knew. I'm sorry, but she fucking knew.
Affirmations by looking at herself in the mirror to tell her that she is worthy to be better than the way she is going on right now. It's just very sad. And that's just what my said.
Did you end up receiving any money on your Zelle or Cash App after she gave it out?
I received a negative in my bank account. That's what I received. So
how would that?
Then she accidentally, somebody requested something and she pressed accept. That's the only way that would have happened.
How did that happen?
Yeah, how did that happen?
Mine was right now, and I was able to go and lock everything up. Because I had no idea that people could get to my account with the information that she has.
Interesting. So, you're obviously seeing like the decline.
At the beginning of this, before the lady lets the other lady start talking, she describes something about the lady said she was sitting on a bucket, she was afraid to touch anything, blah, blah, blah. But why won't she answer the questions in this live? Why? Yeah, how is she going to get the money to Lisa from Zelle? She would have had to transfer it to her bank and then send it to Lisa in Cash App. And Lisa knew, if anybody paid attention, Lisa started to say her Cash App before the lady even said the Cash App. So clearly, there's something else to it.
In her
I'm
lately,
sorry,
right?
I'm just so pissy.
It's been going down since her son has been out of her care. You understand? She's like a piece of her is.
Oh, and let's keep in mind, this woman knows all this. How? How does she know? She doesn't know she's a drug addict, but she knows her son was removed. She knows her daughter's pregnant. She knows her and her daughter have been walking away crying from somewhere. Please don't put the lady's name in the comments. Like, if they go look that up themselves, that's all fine and dandy, but please don't put her name in the comments, okay? But we also have to keep in mind the lady that is on this live letting her speak through speakerphone, talk to her an hour before she started speaking on this live. So what did the lady say that could make it to where she's saying these things about Lisa's apartment? Because clearly, my opinion, if she walked into that living room and she thought Lisa was getting on live using her payment apps for to get money for food, she's seen the ramen in the floor. We seen it in the last video. That was her living room. She's seen the Pringles. She's seen the Coke. Come on now. Come on. No, yeah, it is. It's like an hour and 15 minutes, I think, exactly.
Listen, and because a piece of her is missing, she's just giving up on herself, basically. And it's very sad because she's a beautiful lady if she wasn't in the condition that she is now. And that's a fact. She's empty. And because she's so empty inside, she is basically trying to fill the void in her life.
I believe the exact same thing, Melissa.
Aren't going to do it for her. She needs to do some things, some self-inventory, and mentally accept the things that has gone on in her life and move forward so she can better herself, so she can have a
I'm sorry,
with her children.
she may be a very religious person or whatever. A lot of addicts use religion, Christianity to cover up their own shit. But it's classic behavior. I'm sorry. Like, instead of answering the question, she's went straight to, she needs to do some soul searching about what she's going through. And y'all, come on. No, not as far as I've seen, love.
The way that things are right now. Do you understand?
Yeah. We know the situation. I mean, we've been seeing the decline, and we know the reasons for that. And
if we see what is happening with her, just the times that she chooses to press the live button, somebody that lives right next to her, clearly not 3 miles down the road, if she's seen her walking out of somewhere. So again, another lie that she didn't call her out for. The only thing she called her out for on that live, trying to get her to correct, she said, I'm trying to get money for a ride home and some other stuff. And the lady says, for some other stuff, like trying to be like, girl, don't say that. In my opinion.
Do you know who she was on the phone with when I don't know, there was a clip and she was talking to a gentleman on the phone.
That was her. That wasn't Lisa.
I had no idea about that.
That was this girl, not Lisa.
I'm going to literally smack the hell out of her. You understand? So I had to remove myself before I reached out and touched somebody. So I removed myself.
Yeah, such a Christian lady. Seeing a woman in total despair, crying because she needed a ride home, and come on, miss me with this bullshit. I don't know, this is pissing me off worse than Lisa telling her own fucking lies.
The reaction that my phone was having, and it's still going on. It's like, it's a damn shame.
Oh, it's not going to end, because this goes on YouTube. And everyone, you're going to have to change.
I told her that.
Yeah.
See?
You're going to have to change your number.
I told her that. So this lady knows all this information before she's been speaking with the person that has been telling her that for over an hour before she's on this live. So she knows what's going on a lot more at this point that she may not have known before.
I mean, as soon as she gave it out, I literally said...
She didn't give it out. The lady gave it out.
To her phone. Like, it is done for.
She didn't give it out.
She's going to get thousands of calls.
And that's very sad. I mean, if she...
That pisses me off,
if she knew that this was going to occur and she did it to me, that is just one...
I'm sorry, I know I keep pausing this, but bullshit. Bullshit. The lady said her own phone number 3 times. Lisa kept getting it wrong, trying to type it in, and the lady tried to take her phone away and re-put it in. Bullshit. And, might I fucking add, she says, hold on. I don't know what I was about to say. The lady says not only her Zelle, but her Cash App. She tells Lisa multiple times, you best not show my face on there. If you show my face, somebody will tell me. Okay, I'm sorry, baby. Thank you. I was trying to ignore that because I'll talk. Oh, they are. At this point, I'm even more scared for her safety from these people. She knew. She knew Lisa was live. That woman, gave her phone number. She said it at least 3 times. And then Lisa was trying to type it, so she was repeating it. And the lady tries to take it and do. And Lisa covers up the phone because the lady said... She knows. Yeah, it's such bullshit. And the fact that these people are sitting there acting like they fucking believe her and not calling her out is just as harmful. In my opinion, is just as harmful.
People, disrespectful lady. I'm not even going to call her out of her name, although I would like to, but there's a lot of people listening, and I have my words, my vocabulary.
She just said that. I'm not going to call her out of her name. Why? Because there's a lot of people listening. So she knows that she is speaking to a shit ton of people right now. So she is trying her best to cover her own ass. Any person, any addict, any person that sells anything, any person that helps an addict would be doing the exact same thing when they know the situation. I agree that she may not have knew how many people that was possibly going to hear that number. But she knew she was live, and she's trying to lie and say that she didn't know. She didn't know Lisa was giving out her phone number. Then why did you keep repeating it? You thought Lisa was texting it to somebody? Then why'd you say don't show my face? I'll find out if my face was shown on there. I'm
to express myself and not disrespect.
But it's just as harmful that these ladies are sitting here trying to act like they fucking believe this garbage.
At this moment. It's probably my.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to keep playing it in just a second. Yes, baby, you can. But that was my point again. This lady, I don't know. I don't care if they were at Lisa's apartment or if they were at that woman's apartment. There was a reason, not that she seen Lisa crying the day before, that she is with Lisa at midnight. There is a reason. I haven't even heard this lady describe Lisa's apartment. It was just the other lady saying that's what that lady said. I didn't hear it come out of her mouth. Anybody else? The whole she sat on the bucket and didn't want to touch anything. And because they are acting like they believe it, that causes people like the person that came over into my Instagram to come over there and say, no, they were in Lisa's apartment. Whatever. Thank you for the pause.
Son, or my daughter, or my grandson, or my significant other. And that's it. And that's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Can I have the floor just for a minute? For a minute.
And then I need to say something.
The comments are disgusting. Please stop calling her a liar. We don't know this person. We don't. And
then stop acting like you believe
love,
it.
Respect and everything else, and y'all are acting completely opposite. The next person I see saying something hateful or negative, I'm going to mute you for the entire live. You don't know. You may have your opinion, but that's just it. It is your opinion.
And this is your opinion, but it's her live, so she can say her opinion.
Now, that is absolutely ridiculous.
And it's absolutely harmful that you are not calling out the bullshit.
Because that's what I was just going to mention is, hang on one second, probably, is that I've spent almost an hour and 45 minutes on the phone with this woman. You guys in the comments, go on, keep saying like she's lying, she's this, she's that.
This is on Kai's YouTube. It is CC's from midnight. Pearl Call is the description, but it's on Kai's.
No, she actually was extremely upset, and she's gathered herself quite well we were trying to figure out what was the best way.
I'm so sorry. She probably really was extremely upset that we know who she is. I agree.
For her to clear her name, basically.
I don't know this woman.
A grandmother.
I don't know this woman. And quite frankly, we know more about Lisa than we know about this woman. We all know how Lisa works. We all know the things that Lisa does and says and stuff. I'm sorry, this lady is not telling the truth. She's trying to cover her own ass. But any person that is either an addict themselves or helping one, or hell, just trying to make money off one, would be trying to do the same exact thing.
She was trying to help somebody else out.
Oh, yeah.
You
don't talk to somebody you don't know like that.
Who have tried
in my
help
opinion.
Lisa out, who keep getting burned. She was another bystander who went ahead and, she tried to help Lisa. And hang on.
I'm so sorry. I know. I keep on saying I'm sorry. But another thing, I feel like, and again, this is my opinion, I feel like she would have been less likely to try to rip a phone when she found out her shit was being spread all over the internet, because that man that she was on the phone with, not Lisa, told her, look, your shit's being put out on the internet everywhere. I feel like she would have been more likely to do that in her own home than if she was in Lisa's home. Because if she started doing that in Lisa's home, it's just a phone call away, right? She gonna get in trouble for attacking somebody else in their own home, trying to snatch their property out of their home. So she's seen her crying, leaving her DD's house earlier. I'm guessing she's meaning when she left Abby's and Diesel's house the night before. It's my guess. But she heard Lisa give out her phone number. She heard Lisa give out the Zelle. She heard Lisa give out her Cash App. And she heard Lisa say, I need a ride home.
Exactly. Another
If she didn't know what was going on, why didn't she call it out?
You guys want to sit there and say that, you don't believe her, this and that. Okay, are you guys the ones that are funding Lisa's funeral? Because this is ridiculous.
This woman is.
I did this, and I knew what was going to happen. I knew people were going to get called liars, and, I don't believe this, because it doesn't fit your narrative. But you know what? This is the person who was actually there.
No, she's talking about getting Lisa hurt,
in great
baby.
detail.
Not
and if I was on my
children.
main account, you guys wouldn't be saying half the comments you are, because you would know who is talking right now, and I'm not a BSer type of person. So
I don't
when
give a
some's
fuck what
telling
you're
me,
saying.
It's just like amazing how God steered me to be speaking with this woman here, and I'm so very, very grateful.
Because this lady wasn't blowing up your phone with 100 other people, right?
Because you are the one person who has
that can help you get out of your bullshit.
and help me.
I'm sorry, I'm mad.
Sort of, together my accounts, my cash app, and all of that. You understand?
I did help her with all of that in this whole time that I've been waiting to get a box, and actually deciding if I wanted to request a box, you guys. That was the whole thing. It's late. I don't really want to do this. Hang on. No, hang on just 1 second, because I know she can't see the comments. I see the comments.
No, just to clarify, for me, Rachel and everybody else for that matter is stating this kind of shit is going to end up getting Lisa hurt, not anybody else Lisa hurt. This woman is already threatening to hit her in her face. She's already snatched the phone out of her and kind of sound like she nudged her. My opinion, again. Yes, Scam Slam is a person that calls out scammers. Several people try to get her to talk about me. She didn't talk about me until I came into her box and said anything. And again, I just want to say that because I don't want anybody to be like, oh, you just don't like these people because they called you out. No, they didn't. They said a lie. They allowed somebody else to come into their box and say a lie. Which I've already proven, but that's nor here nor there. But yes, this is Scam Slams Live. She covers scammers, mostly just Lisa, and literally makes hundreds and hundreds of dollars off of gifts that she donates to a source that she will not reveal. It's a animal shelter, but she doesn't want to dox her location, even though Lisa's already told us her full legal name.
And it disappoints me because we're all doing this for the same reason. Just like how we message people when we see people saying, oh, I'll DoorDash you, I'll send you money, I'll do this. I have made
hour and 15
so
minutes.
many good contacts with people all around just from warning them and then making good connections with people that I still stay in contact with, thanking me for saving them from being scammed by Lisa. And this was just another woman. I didn't call her, I didn't scream. You might want to...
I'm sorry, I don't care. Sorry.
I was able to connect with you. Out of all the people who are ringing my phone, doesn't that state something about who I am as an individual? Because I am a child of God who lives within me at the end of the day, and I have integrity.
I was asked not to call, period. You know what? I don't follow what people say. Like, you guys, clear up. Here she is.
This
she
woman
didn't want to
right here
for everybody
sorry,
to see.
I'm skipping over this, but this woman is trying to now cover up her own ass, and I'm talking about the person that has the TikTok, because in the recording that I watched, because I watched it, the one that just was Lisa's live, and then Scam Slam covering it. Scam Slam says 1,012 times, do not call this person, do not text this person, do not put her name in my comment section, do not go on her Facebook and write comments, do not. But then has somebody in her box that did exactly what she said not to do. Scam Slam didn't say, do not call this person if you're going to be mean. Do not call this person if you're going to say ugly things. No, she said do not. Yeah, and not just in Lisa's live. She is on Scam Slam's live and a couple of other people. I do love one of the other people that I watched it on, but she is giving, in my opinion, she does give biased information on her TikTok, but in my opinion, her YouTube is unbiased, in my opinion. She gives out facts on both sides of the thing. She came to scams voluntarily. You're right. You're right. The lady is speaking on a speakerphone voluntarily, but the lady states at the beginning of this, the one that is actually the TikTok account that this lady is speaking through, because remember, it's not her on TikTok. It is her on a speakerphone on the phone with somebody. The lady she is on the phone with says, I am mutuals with you on my other account, but since I'm on the phone, I couldn't go to that account. She was in Scam's live when Scam said do not do all those things, but yet she did, but because the lady answered for her and not these other people. Can you just admit you're jealous of gifting? Who, me? I give no fucks. I'm okay with my $3. Believe me, all of my people that have sent me direct cash apps that TikTok did not get 60% of, I'm more proud of that. I don't need TikTok gifts. But thank you. I don't know. Why do you obsess over everybody?
I literally used this woman's...
I used one of your videos the other day.
She was very
just so you know.
upset.
Might want to block me over on YouTube.
I promised her I would let her talk, so I'm done.
So you're not listening. The bottom line is my phone is still ringing for
Let
no
him.
reason.
I don't care.
And we'll get it changed.
Yeah, but God connected you and I together for a reason. And that's my bottom line. See, God makes
Exactly. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Okay, so you're agreeing with tired of being tired, correct? The lady on the phone is just doing damage control. That's what I'm saying. But you're acting like you don't agree with what I'm saying. Are you agreeing with them? Because I don't know. Yeah, I know. I heard all of that. But I've got somebody agreeing with people that are saying the same thing as me in my comments, but then saying dumb shit about me. Like, okay, whatever. I don't even care.
And as you can see, I'm on the phone right now.
You want me to show you all my gifts that I got straight to my Cash App telling me how proud they are of me? I don't need the penny from TikTok, I promise.
Hello?
It's still going. They're listening.
Hensley, no, please don't worry.
Perilee, hang on. Hey, remember what we talked about? Hang on, because we're on speakerphone.
Perilee actually just questions her or whether she...
They're defending the girl in the comments about
That's
the...
the answer to that question. I'm going to answer like I did. I think that she needs to be removed from the conditions that she is in. And that's it. That's the answer to your question. That's how I'm going to answer that.
I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that. We've,
Well,
we've
care.
had
I do care enough about
conversations
Lisa.
that
I do care about somebody else that needs help.
And was able
right.
to,
I'm not ranting.
relocate to a different area and kind of
I'm
start
saying
over. And
that it is crazy to me that things like this will support somebody that they absolutely don't know jack diddly shit about. And they're agreeing with absolutely, and they're like basically signing off. And how the kids put it now, they're signing off on all the shit, all the bullshit, my opinion, this woman is saying. She didn't know what was going on. Why did she go to Lisa's apartment at midnight? If she didn't know what was going on, why was she repeating her phone number 3 times, knowing Lisa was telling everybody to like and share this live? Let's get it out. The lady asked her, Lisa's tapping on the screen like she always does. Like that. The lady says, what are you doing that for? She said, trying to get more people in here. Why am I am making a comment on what I see. And clearly, if you don't agree with me, you don't have to be here, boo-boo. You know that. Thank you, Mama Megan. The math ain't mathing. And to me, people kept asking, can you describe something that lets us know that you were actually in Lisa's apartment? Divert something about God. I'm a woman of God. Anybody Anybody who's ever been an addict, please tell me, did you use God as a cover-up at any point? Did you try to make yourself even look a little bit better, even if you were trying to get better? Okay, some people, I'm sorry, okay, maybe some people, the people that I have seen are like, you know, they found God in jail. Like, they were the biggest D-head out on the streets, but they've been in jail for 6 months and they found God. You know, like that. That is what I'm saying. That is what I hear. This is my life. I am giving my opinion about what I hear. And what I hear is a bunch of bullshit. And who is this? Is this anybody else's screen name up at the top of my thing? It is. Have y'all been in jail? Do you talk to people that have been in jail? Like, that's all. That's all I fucking hear in jail. But whatever. Again, my opinion, my life, it's my opinion. And I keep saying, my opinion is, okay. Thank you. But yeah, I am giving my opinion on what this woman is saying, and I find it, in my opinion, very hurtful that it sounds to me like these women are signing off, like I just said, on this woman's bullshit, and basically acting like they believe or agree with her. Like, please, somebody tell me, when did she answer any questions? And maybe it goes on and it says it more. Thank you, Mama Megan. And maybe, I don't know, are y'all all Northerners? Because I swear to God that it happens way too much here. They're co-signing on, yeah.
You know, a new area, start a new life, but, you know, she has...
And I just want to point out, some of y'all people don't know me. Hold on, let me see. I just want to look at that real quick. And I'm not going to call any of my people out by name, but this one person that is kind of disagreeing with me, you have followed me never. Okay? But there are lots of women in here that have been here for 3-4 plus years that know me, how I am, and everything. Oh, girl, it's... After I get done, I'll give you the place. But it is on Kai's website.
She has to take those steps to do that. And she has resources available to do that. And we would love if she would do that. But unfortunately, she's not, you know, she's deciding to not do that.
I'm sorry. I'll stop pausing it in just a second. But this is the same people that had a co-host that went into Lisa's live stating that he had special audio equipment and he could hear Lisa's heart going into heart failure. Not that he thought it looked like because of her physical appearance. No, that he could hear it. Could you imagine if all the doctors had that special of equipment? We would never have to go to the doctor, would we? They just hear it online. Call us up. Hey, look, your heart's beating not in a rhythmic. Like, come on, y'all. I don't know. Just type in Kai is what I did when I first tried to find her. You type in Kai and Lisa Richards. I laughed so hard when I heard that live.
If you don't mind me asking, how long have you known Lisa?
He is an ex-drug addict himself and said he was addicted to the same thing Lisa has currently, thank you, Bex, is currently supposedly her DOC. Girl, you have to go listen. You really and truly, you have to go listen to that live. Like, I was dying. Like, I'm sure he had all the amazing intentions in the land. I'm sure he did. He doesn't seem like a horrible person. I haven't watched him very much. Other people have some disgusting stuff to say about him, but I'm not saying that. I just, like... I don't know. It made no sense. Trying to get Lisa to go to rehab.
No, Lisa.
So,
I actually was acquainted with two people that
Excuse me? What? You probably don't know her daughter. I'm gonna bet you know her daughter's boyfriend, though. And that further proves my fucking point.
I knew. I had no idea that Lisa was her mother, and so
Yeah, I seen it pop up on my phone, baby. Thank you.
with her boyfriend, you know, and then I seen her, and it was like shocking to see her.
But you didn't know she was doing anything bad with using your money app, right?
That was Abby's mom. It blew my mind. I never thought in a million years that her mother would be in her condition. Mm-hmm. Period.
Thank you.
And she's a beautiful lady. At the end of the day, Lisa is actually a very beautiful woman, but at this moment, like I said,